Next now, we look at our next type of reaction, which is reversible reaction. Reversible reaction, from its name, reversible, is that type of reaction that have the tendency to go forth and backwards. It is usually represented by a double half-headed arrow that is pointing opposite ways, one pointing forward and the other pointing backwards. What are examples of reversible reactions? It includes, as we can see displayed, nitrogen plus hydrogen to give ammonia. That is a reversible reaction. When iron combines with steam to give triiron tetraoxide and liberates hydrogen is also reversible. And the reaction between nitrogen and oxygen to give nitrogen 2 oxide is also a reversible reaction. Away from reversible reaction, let us take a look at our next type of reaction, which is oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reaction for short is called redox reactions. For more on this redox reaction, I will recommend that you go back to our video lesson on electrochemistry. There we discuss extensively on redox reactions. But for the purpose of this class, it is only worthy for us to note what oxidation is and what reduction is, just as a reminder. Talking about oxidation, it is simply defined as the addition of oxygen or the removal of hydrogen from a substance. That is defining redox reaction in terms of oxygen. And when we now talk about reduction, reduction is simply the addition of hydrogen or the removal of oxygen from a substance. Like as I said before, for more on oxidation reduction reaction, go back to a lesson video on electrochemistry, and there you will get to understand more about redox reactions and even the balancing of redox reactions. Let us take a look at what oxidizing and reducing agents are. Under reduction reaction, oxidizing agents are those substances that tends to transfer oxygen to another substance or removes hydrogen from it, while reducing agents are substances that tends to transfer hydrogen, that is, they give hydrogen or they take away oxygen from another substance. That is what reducing agents are, and that is all about redox reaction or oxidation reduction reaction. Our next type of reaction is thermal dissociation reaction. When we talk about thermal dissociation, is a type of reaction which involves the splitting of a compound to give two or more simpler compounds, molecules, or elements, as the case may be, on the application of heat. That is to say, as its name implies, thermal dissociation. Thermal is the application of heat, and dissociation simply has to do with breaking down. Thermal dissociation is quite similar to thermal decomposition, only that thermal dissociation is a reversible kind of reaction. Good examples of thermal dissociation is the dissociation of ammonium chloride to give ammonia and hydrogen chloride. We also have the dissociation of dinitrogen 4-oxide, which gives nitrogen 4-oxide. So the reaction can either go forward or sometimes reverse backward, as the case may be, depending on the temperature of the reaction. So, saying thermal dissociation, that brings us to the end of types of reactions in chemistry. Away from thermal dissociation, let us look at our next subtopic, which is mole relationships.